It's not random, and it's not tragic, and it's not the devil that got the best of God and somehow this tragedy fell upon you. It's not bad luck. It's a father. Just as a father chastises his son, so does the Lord your God chastise you. It's a father correcting you, challenging you, coaching you, training you. He's guiding you in your life. And so people that just want a life that's dedicated to me, what's in it for me? Wait a minute. Be ready, because life may deliver a lot more than you're expecting. You are going to be challenged. You're going to be brought to your knees in life, whether you like it or not. You are going to be knocked on your back. The flood is going to come. It comes in everyone's life, and it doesn't only come once. The flood is going to come, and what we can do is know that God is taking us on a ride. And if we build our ark, then we get to go on a cruise. And if we don't have an ark, we will be swept away in the waters of that flood. But know that the waters, they didn't come tragically, and they didn't come by accident. Those waters ultimately guided the ark to Jerusalem. The ark that finally found the olive branch, it guided them toward the dry land where they needed to be. And so when we realize that our purpose is to ultimately enter into the promised land of our lives, that this entire Torah is a template for us. We're all leaving Egypt. We're all traveling through the desert. We're all going to go through challenges. We're all going to go through tests. All of this, why? To enter into the promise of our own lives, to become the person Hashem created us to be. Then we know, okay, we're going to have to travel through the desert. I better drink a lot of water. We're going to have to battle evil kings. We're going to have to go up against sorcerers and prophets that are going to be against us. We're going to have to confront high fortified walls and conquer them. And for us to accomplish our mission, to fulfill our destiny, we are going to have to grow. And growth, what is growth? Growth is exactly what Israel experienced in the desert. It's taking on more than your current self can handle, leaning into it, leaning into the discomfort, leaning into the pain, and then creating the character and developing the virtues that will make that level sustainable. And how do you do that? Habit, practice, and skills. That's why the Torah is like, and this commandment, and this commandment. What are those commandments? There's so many. What are they all about? It's like, keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. It's developing a new habit. As you give charity, you're becoming more giving. As you practice telling the truth, even when it would be easier to lie, you're becoming a man or a woman of truth. Keep on practicing truth. Keep on practicing giving. Keep on practicing serving. And all of a sudden, your soul is being revealed in the world. Pain, that's a fact. But in this scenario, suffering is a little bit more of a choice, because if we lean into it, we realize we're being chastised. We realize we're just being coached. We're being trained. Then we don't have to suffer. We can actually take that opportunity and grow from it. And failure, I mean, I told you, all of us are going to end up on our backs. All of us. We're all going to be there once in a while. But failure, that's par for course. Failure is structured into life. There are societies that failure is like in Japan, if you fail, you're out. It's like a shame on the family. It's a shame to your name. Torah says, no. The tzaddik, the righteous man, he fails 7 times and he gets up. So think about that. I mean, it's like if you're lifting weights, I mean, you want to build muscle, then you push until failure. It's like only when you push until you fail, like failure, that's when you really succeed. When you've pushed yourself until you fail, that's when the muscle experiences optimal growth. So failure is what triggers growth. So the real question is then a question of tshuva. When we fail, and that's what Deuteronomy is all about. You failed with the spies. You failed with the golden calf. You failed. You complained. You failed. I mean, over and over again. The real question is, how long does it take us to recover? I mean, when you go to a doctor, one of the tests that they do is they'll let you run on a treadmill, and they'll let you run for a few minutes. And they're not testing to see how fast your heart rate is when you're running. They're testing when you get off the machine. How long does it take for you to recover? How long does it take for your pulse to return to normal? That's actually the sign of health. And so it's not about failing. Failing, yeah, we're all going to fail. I fail all the time. The question is, how fast am I going to get back up on that horse and realize that failure, That's also a part of the plan. Hashem pushed me to my failure in order that I'm able to rise up and grow stronger.